Let's talk about using story in therapy. These are ideas that come from narrative therapy that I like to incorporate with clients as we talk about their story of self and where that came from. We all have a story of self, and that's been shaped by messages we've received throughout our life. A lot of people struggle with negative self-talk and self-judgment. We can be very hard on ourselves, and often those messages go way back. They didn't even start with us. So in using a story-based approach, what we can do is identify where those messages came from. Whose voice is that actually telling us that we're less than in some way? And in that way, we can begin to remove those negative messages from our story of self and take on a more positive view of ourselves that's compassionate and looks at our strengths to shape the way that we go forward. Taking a strengths-based approach is a really important part of this. This means taking a look at what got you through the hardest experiences, what allowed you to survive and to do well in tough circumstances, what helped you overcome obstacles, the people who love and support you, what do they say about you? I think it's important to take trauma into consideration because trauma is very disempowering. And sometimes after very difficult experiences, we have trouble even seeing our strengths anymore. That's where therapy can help. A therapist can reflect back to you the strengths that they see, give you new words to describe it. Sometimes it helps to have someone who is in your corner and can observe you and point out the goodness and give you a way to articulate that in your own story of self. So these are some of the ways that you can look at your story of self to start feeling more empowered as you go forward, either on your own or with the help of a therapist.